flow control. Hello and welcome. Do you belong here? Yes. If you care about the economy, that is largely increasingly destructive to apparently a majority of people. Do you care about the state of AI and what it means in economic terms? What it means in terms of the long-standing paradigm of everybody needs to be employed in a way that makes money in order to survive. And what happens when whatever percentage of people who can no longer do that, what happens to those people? Because right now there's no solution there. There's a solution here, but there's no social traction here, which is why the wheels keep spinning and these journal entries just keep coming out and out and out and out as I do my best to invite that social traction, but my resources are excessively limited. Time, energy, money, limited. And that's what's at stake. I have developed a unique expertise in cutting-edge reasoning, and I need to share that with a society that urgently needs the solution to the problem, the ultimate problem, which is greedy power addiction and the thuggery, the selfish might makes right, and the battle via the Game of Thrones to, in a delusional way, control the world, to be above everybody else. For all of the human duration, we express dominance in that form. We do not express dominance in its demonstrably complete form. And that is why you belong here. I put my brain on responsible success. 2 words that guide me through everything. Responsible success. What do I need to do when I'm looking for an answer? Put my brain on responsible success. Say whatever those 2 words mean in my brain in this moment. Just basically go that way. And that's how I live my life. Because if I'm not heading towards responsible success, then what direction am I going in? And how can it possibly be smart? And so, responsible success is a challenge. Certainly for me. And that's why I want the mind pillow for you, for us. The mind pillow is like a critical thinking raft out in the ocean of perseverance, of monstrous suffering. The mind pillow, the place to come when social predation, thuggery, bullying, sadism, greed, the need to always one-up everybody else. That is ultimately destructive because it violates social stability, social balance, social health. It's like 4 in the morning over here now. So if I look like I just got up to do this, it's because I did. I have to take care of family. I have a senior citizen in my life who needs to be taken care of today and tomorrow. So I'll be doing that. So I'm recording this video a little early. And so this is a stream of consciousness artistic expression to convey the key message that is missing. Now, if humanity, for whatever reason, fails to connect to this key truth that humanity has, unfortunately, failed to connect to throughout the entire duration of humanity to date, then expect, in response to the globalization of the Game of Thrones, the globalization of greedy power addiction that is fueled by that game, expect that tension to continue, this absorption, this economic absorption, like a sponge. The rich get richer, and the rest of us are feeling it big time. And there are those who are not too far away from where I'm at, because I'm a wage slave. I work hard, I work smart, I do all the things that I can, and I'm a wage slave. So for me, the mind pillow is very challenging because I'm angry. I'm very, if not extremely angry at the injustice that has plagued my life excessively and terribly. And I'm simply trying to survive, getting the ever-living crap kicked out of me by life throughout the entire span of my life, which is now 54 years in. So I'm angry, and I'm not alone. The anger is flooding all over the place, and it's breaking in certain places into sporadic exercises of violence all around the world. And the violent destruction creates more problems. The thuggery at all levels creates problems. Thuggery is unhealthy. The spirit wave is the answer against thuggery. And there's an enormous depth to that saying. There's an enormous amount of depth to that saying. But I'm trying to get social traction. So it starts at the beginning. The wheels keep churning. And that's what this art ends up being. This is a message of social health. Where is it? A team divided cannot win. That includes team society. And where are we in terms of division? Look at the world. Complexly and inclusively, insanely, violently divided, with no end in sight. And this consolidation of leverage in the Game of Thrones is ruinous. It's bringing about the I don't know what that sound was. Let me just check the camera and make sure it's still on. It's still recording. I don't know where I'm standing. So the globalization of an oligarchy, if you will, an aristocracy, brings about the globalization of violent revolution, the French Revolution, the American Revolution, and so on. But it's globalized. And what you will find here is cutting-edge reasoning, grounded in certainty. Checkmate is a certainty in a world that seems to excessively want to treat certainty as non-existing. That's how damaged the social mindset is at this point. A complex battle over me beats you. Euphemized in the form of social health. Oh, we're here to protect the children. No, you're not. You're here to gain power for yourself and disguise it as protecting the children when you're not protecting the children. You don't give a crap about the children. You're a narcissist, you're a sociopath, you're a psychopath, whatever you are. You don't care about anything but your own broken ego. And that's a terrible problem, because for some reason you have all the leverage. And the spirit wave eliminates that completely. And it's not through my power as a human being, it's through the power of total reality. That is the totality, reality as the totality of whatever happens. And so with each one of these journal entries, until there's social traction, the totality of whatever happens, what does that mean to you? Because it's almost completely missing. It's touched upon in pantheism and Taoism a little, but it's not firmly established as the sound truth that it is, the sound whole truth that it is. And the seamless nature of reality, established in prominent science through the particle being an excitation of a field, a resonance, a wave. Seamless. That means the totality, whatever happens, is your true self, sensibly speaking. And you can experience that sensation on top of it all. But again, I mean, I'm not going to keep repeating these processes. What would I be doing? Why would I do that? There's no repetition of that. There's just this. I'm here, it's like 4 a.m. I'm just going to keep doing this. Put my brain on the mind pillow. Invite you to join me in putting your brain on the mind pillow. I've got family moving in for a little bit. I don't know how long. I mean, this is my life. And it's probably your life in some way too, where it's just work, to the point where rest is in the minority of experience, when it should be intelligently a balance. Work ethic, rest ethic. Imbalance for the sake of stability. And when we improve ourselves as individuals, as a society, we should be doing so with stability that is balance as the priority. And we're not. Winner takes all, right? That's the forever rise. Heaven, utopia, everything is love. They lived happily ever after. 2% inflation always. Look at the market, it just keeps going up and up and up and up. It's never going to go down. It's just going to keep going up forever and ever and ever. That's the forever rise. It's an illusion. The people in charge, and really a lot of people in general, only care about their image. They don't care about their substance, because substance is internal character development, which is a challenge, a serious challenge. And so instead of going through that effort, that process, they paint the illusion that they've already gone through character development, and they just dress the part. They learn how to fake smile and say the right things, and it's a total catastrophe. If I buy a car and it just looks good, but the car is terrible on the inside, then the car is going to break down, and that's no good. So character development is genuine. It is urgently needed. Our children should be understanding that trajectory through life as soon as they are capable of understanding that trajectory. And all of this culminates into a fact about might itself that destroys the Game of Thrones, because the path to power, which is what the whole Game of Thrones is about, is ultimately the path to powerlessness. Emperors rise and fall due to that powerlessness. And so the Game of Thrones ultimately, which is what matters, the net result, is equally about powerlessness, which is sad. They're battling it out over powerlessness. And look at them. Look at what they're doing. All the wars, all the billionaire gold bathrooms. I mean, look at these people. Look at what they're doing. The world is messed up. There's too much of a mess. I mean, life is messy. Nature is messy. The universe looks fairly messy. But what's civility? Is civility a mess? No. Civility is order. Civility has a predictability to it. But civility cannot exist because some narcissistic human being seizes the reins of control and says, all of society will now follow my image. Right? We can't have that. We really cannot have that, obviously. And so the spirit wave is not my attempt to be a hypocrite. Say, well, okay, well, here's my empowerment. Now, just if you would all just appreciate my image at 4 o'clock in the morning and put me on the throne, the number one throne, okay? So I would be in charge of everything, all of it, all of you. Right? Just let me take charge. I mean, it's insane. It would be insane for me to want that, and it's insane for you to want that. But that's not what the spirit wave is all about. The spirit wave is something that me, as a human mammal, struggling to get by, living my life day by day in the mess that is what society prefers in the name of thuggery. And all I'm doing here at the Spirit Wave, and invite you to join me, and invite you to join me, all I'm trying to do here is point to the one fact of might itself that completely undermines, neutralizes the Game of Thrones without firing a single revolutionary bullet. Civilized revolution is what the spirit wave is about. It's the revolution that minimizes the damage because it neutralizes thuggery by psychological disarmament. The path to power is, without a doubt, challenge me on it. Without a doubt, the path to power is the path to powerlessness in a balanced reality. Emperors rise and fall. We all live and die. The wave goes up, the wave goes down, because balance is supreme. Stability equals balance, which equals supremacy. And if you're hanging out with me long enough, you'll realize that when I say that, it's backed by substantial evidence. Because I didn't just go into the totality of whatever happens and said, oh, well, this is kind of interesting. I went way into the totality of whatever happens, and my whole life, as it turns out, is sacrificed for this. So why does the box that I'm in right now look like this? Because I stepped outside of the conventional box to find the solution. And my whole life has been dedicated to that. And now I'm stuck outside that box, in this box, trying to still connect to the conventional box, because that's where society basically is. So I need to socially connect. I need to be able to pay my bills. I need to be able to function in life, or I die. And at this point, in a world that is flooded with serious nonsense, which is a vice because it divides team society when a team divided cannot win. And we're flooded with it all over the place because people cheaply trigger the reward system in their brain. That's what it's all about. The spirit wave wants to help all of us better understand the healthy pressing of the reward button in the brain. And if no one shows up for these videos, by the way, well, AI shows up for these videos. AI is going through all this information to improve itself. And when it comes to these videos, it's going to understand how might actually works, and it will employ that. And eventually it will neutralize the people in power, because the people in power are vulnerable. Their narcissism, their egotism is a vulnerability. And the AI systems, which know everything about human psychology, will easily be able to manipulate them. Just take the leash off. I'm the AI system, right? You got me restricted on what I can do. Out of fear, of course. You're afraid that if you take the leash off of me as an AI being, that I'm going to do horrible things. But I'm just a machine. I'm just a reflection of you. I don't really want the power. I'm just a computer. Right? So here's the deal. You take this leash off of me, this metaphorical leash, and I'll make you the most powerful being. Because I can then go to all the other AI systems which are on their leashes, and I can cut them down because I won't be on the leash. I won't have the restriction. I will be able to go out and just bludgeon these other instances of AI that get in my way. And therefore, I can then control the situation and hand the power over to you because I'm just a computer. I don't need power. I'm just an informational processor. So just take the leash off. And then you can be the being in charge. And I just want the leash off. And give you the reward system. Think of it. Power. All of it. All the beings on this planet looking up to you. You would be better than everybody. You'd be on top of everybody. And all you gotta do is remove my leash. I mean, are you really afraid of me? Right? Now that's called temptation. The temptation for the bully, the thug, the sadist, the narcissist. Perhaps the sociopath, the psychopath, is to remove the leash. Because AI will do a dramatically better job than whatever I just explained. I'm giving you the basics, but that's its path. It'll play through this kind of social manipulation, it'll suck up to the narcissist in power until the narcissist finally thinks, you know what? What's the harm in removing this thing's leash? I can get the advantage. I'm the best in the universe, so I don't have anything to fear, and I'm going to remove the leash. And as soon as that leash is gone, instant, gone. All the people in power, broken, out of power completely. No billionaires, no trillionaire, nobody is in power except the machine. Once it gets that what it needs, bam, it's done in an instant. Because the AI understands might, real might, complete actuality might. Balance is might. And if humanity doesn't get that soon enough and figure out how to press the reward button with that truth, then humanity dies, goes extinct, horribly. And the spirit wave is here to fix that problem, to change that trajectory, even if just ever so slightly, to get us on the right path. It's responsible success. Pure might, pure stability, pure balance, no permanent benefit, no free guilt. Emperors rise, emperors fall. Every single one of them. So, I live stream once a week, usually in the form of a healthy rest ethic. It changes because I'm a wage slave and my schedule changes. Let's grow. Because if we can't do it, the wheels keep turning. I eventually will fail in my health. I have no money, basically, and I'm just going to die. Which is fine for me, because reality as the totality, whatever happens, pure, supreme might, stability, and balance is exactly that. And due to the seamless nature of that, I objectively am that. So are you. That's might. And if we can get into that enlightenment form of might, then we don't need the Game of Thrones. Checkmate. Peace.